Folks, how are you doing? Movement Monday here for Monday, July 1st, 2024. I am one of your hosts, Ray Reyes. Clearly, Hampton's not on with me today. We were unable to find the time that both of us would be available. We're both got some travel plans in the works, and so it just didn't work out this week. So, going to take just a few minutes to just chat with you a bit. Going to keep it super short today, but did want to talk about movement as we work through the first month of July, second half of the year here. And, again, talk about movement, your vitamin supplementation, how those all work together like we do each week, but keep it super quick and short. Wanted to start off by kind of capitalizing on the fact that Hampton and I are both traveling um, this week, and just what that looks like and what that can be for you. When you're traveling, movement isn't easy always to keep your regular regimen, and that's okay. But what you want to do is make sure that you're recognizing the different opportunities that you have and the different kinds of movement that you're getting in. And so I know for me, I've traveled quite a bit already this year. Just work trips and some personal trips as well. But what I have found is that there's a lot of people, and I don't know why I'm surprised by this because I'm one of them that do put a hard focus on making sure that they get a structured workout in. A couple of different hotels that I've been in recently. I went and visited one hotel. I actually worked out in the hotel gym. The other one I went in just to fill up my water bottle because I couldn't find anywhere else to fill it up. But both were super full, super busy. One was in Houston. I was there for a work conference, and just it was so busy that it was hard to find a station, which is a benefit and a downfall, but also the energy of getting other people in there. I was prepared to work out by myself if I had to, but just knowing that there was other people in there, it does feed a vibe. But also, in Las Vegas, I stayed at Caesars and went into the hotel. That's where I just filled up my water bottle. I was able to actually take an Orange Theory class in Las Vegas, so I didn't utilize the gym there. Uh, but there was just the amount of people that were in that gym. I was so impressed that people were focused on getting their movement in that way. On the same token, understanding that in places like Las Vegas, there's a lot of walking, and so that walking is movement. It's not necessarily a structured workout, and so make sure that you're taking credit for that kind of movement and understanding that you are getting movement in, you are keeping yourself moving, you're not just sitting around doing nothing. Those trackers come into play at those specific times. So if you have an electronic form of tracking your movement, your watch, maybe a ring, whatever you're using to help track that, pay attention to those step counts and take credit for whether it's just mentally or whatever the case may be. Make sure that you're giving yourself the full credit for getting that movement in and not feeling like you're just being lazy and sitting around and doing nothing. Um, Also, if you don't have a tracker and that's not your thing, your phone typically tracks it for you if you wanted to check that. Or if you just want to take the mental note of that, you're proud of yourself for getting yourself moving and understanding that, yeah, when you get back to your room or you get back to wherever you're staying, you're probably going to be tired because you did get some movement in, and traveling can be a lot. And so give yourself that grace, but just understand that, that you are getting movement in, and you deserve the credit for that. Um, Fourth of July is coming up, and so on Fourth of July, I know that there's a lot of opportunities. Some of us may be traveling, some of us may be at home, but there's Fourth of July runs. But also, if you're not into running or not into that type of a setup, um, a lot of us get together. So I know that I have people that live along a beach. So you're playing volleyball, you're doing whatever games, badminton, you spike ball, whatever the case. That's all activity. That's all movement. That's worthy of the credit. Pools, lakes, all of that stuff. Take credit for it. Understand that you are moving. Movement isn't always a structured workout. I don't know how many times or how many different ways I can say that, but I just want to remind folks: take credit for your movement, but also get your movement in and take advantage of those opportunities. I took some notes here so that way I'm not just rambling. But want to make sure that I cover a few things. But I did want to keep it super short. Not going to do a product spotlight today, just because it's easier to bounce off Hampton when we can both talk about a product rather than just me giving my own personal opinions on what my favorites are. So with that, I did want to keep it short. I will leave as I normally do with the reminder of drink your water, especially those of you in warmer climates. Want to make sure you're staying hydrated, keep that water in it, maybe boost it up a little bit if you are in a warmer climate, but also if you're, partaking in, maybe some spirits or whatnot, try to get a water in, at least every other drink or every third drink, just to help keep yourself hydrated. Take your vitamins. If you are traveling, it's much more important to help keep that immune system strong, keep yourself healthy. Bump up your vitamins maybe a little bit and increase that, that fighting ability to fight off anything that, people you're traveling with might be carrying. But even so, as we get into longer days, you need a little bit more vitamins to help make sure that you're staying healthy and get your movement in. I've just given a handful of different examples of what movement can look like. Find what works for you and just get it done. Other than that, I will say have a happy and safe fourth, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one.